Hi YouTube, just thought I'd do another depression blog. To just reflecting back on my childhood. Like the things that just happened to me in the past. Like when like people were saying about uh how useless I am, or it's a waste of space and stuff like that. Basically, I've had it with kids in the past, or even girls. I mean, I know we were only children back then, but basically, these stuff like this still pretty much hurts. And some stuff that you do carry over right up to literally now, this very second today, and it's just stuff in the past that that hurts. Comments like, I'd rather I got a lump of shit than him, and stuff like that. Or even when I was on a coach one time in school, and basically overhearing stuff like, laughter about me, and about, just I can't remember exactly what it was. You talk to Mark or something like that, just laughter, taking the piss, basically. But back then, I did have a wall of fear, real bad, severe wall of fear that I only got over when I was in my 20s, especially from my mid 20s onwards. By the time I got into my early 20s, it was much better. It was much better still by the time I got into my mid 20s. I think all this came about from my early childhood, because I used to have epileptic fits, and basically that was from about 4.5 to when I was 9, and I remember back when I was about, I think it was 8 years old, something like that, 7 or 8 years old, being put in a room away from everyone else for a fortnight. Couldn't play with other kids or anything else. Um, to be honest, that was quite hard, because I think due to that and the other things, that it just created this wall of fear, which I couldn't hardly speak to anyone, or just had less than zero confidence because of it. Because of just a few things as well, like um, in my childhood, my previous father used to hit me, knock me around a bit. I mean, one person moves something and you'd all get good tidings, and that was until I pretty much bled on the odd occasions, a bit pretty red raw. Um, I know it was a different era, but what he did was just severely wrong and should have never ever happened, but it did. I mean, I got a much better father now. Really great father now. But basically, I mean, it shouldn't have happened. I should have had a much happier childhood than I did have. I mean, I have had a hard life. Things have been pretty tough for me, but I'm hoping, because at the moment I'm at a crossroads now. My nan's passed away after, looking after her for 8 years, and I still miss her now. If I could have her back, I would, but she's gone. She's passed away, and there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, it's just yeah, so sad that my nan's passed away. And just a really rotten year last year anyway, just the worst year, one of the worst years I've ever had. And I mean, it's just been pretty horrendous. Anyway, I mean, in my childhood, yeah, I was abused, sexually abused. Uh, but all these bad things, as I said in the Changing of the Past video, basically made me a stronger and better person. I'm a much stronger person for going through a lot of these hardships, and than I would have been if I didn't. If everything went right for me and nothing went wrong, I think my character would have been much different. I wouldn't have been as good a person as, and as strong as the person as I am now. So there's also something that my dad said about unpleasant people and just unpleasant events and that. And it was just this to say to, even if it's just yourself, your own mind, when you get, really badly treated by a complete and utter asshole in your life, basically just say to yourself or whatever, thank you for being my teacher. Because from that, from the bad things that happen, you learn from them. And you do learn from these unpleasant people. So, yeah, I feel that is a good saying. I'm really just doing this video because I feel that it's just going to not just help me, but probably help others as well. And as I say, I mean, I'm at a crossroads now. I'm turning the corner now. And I know, I'm certain that things will be much better for me in the future than they have been in the past. Um, I just want to also say about when it comes to relationships, I've only been in one relationship really, that ended last year. Other than that, nothing. Never happened to me. It's not something I really want to focus on right now because it's focusing on more of me getting better than than worrying about it. But other than if I've actually had more luck when I was in school with a few, school gang type relationships, 3 or 4 a day, than I ever did since then. There was just nothing. It just didn't click with anyone. I didn't meet anyone really. And and now I'm 39 and I'm single, and just at the moment things do look pretty bad, pretty bleak. I know they're not, but a lot of the time it does look that way to me. And I'm just hoping over the coming months, things will be much better and I'll be much more positive rather than sliding into the negative all the time, which ain't great. You've got to try to think more positively rather than in the negative side of things, which I tend to dwelling on too much from the past and too much on what went wrong. And this feelings of just feeling useless and just a waste of space. I mean, I'm hoping to change that. It's sort of like things I think I said this in previous one sometime long time ago. Like sometimes I think that if I died now, they'd just put me in the bottom of the garden and just forget about me. It just wouldn't worry. And that's how I feel a lot of the time. It's just the way I am, the way I feel, and it's not great by all means. I'm trying to focus on things. I'm focusing on this shop, which, as I said, will go ahead, and I think it will be a real positive experience for me. And that YouTube's helped a great deal as well, and two mates and that, and yeah, I'm feeling. I'm starting to feel better than I did. I still feel pretty bad overall. As I say, I'm hoping that this video could be a benefit to others and just not just me by talking about these things. The dreadful things that happened to me in the past. And I mean, it's just really what I've just on about. It's just the tip of the iceberg. It has been hard. I did have a lonely and hard childhood. But the Fighting Fantasy books saved me a bit. The role-playing games virtually have saved my life because if it weren't for my hobbies, I would be dead. I would have committed suicide. I really do feel that. But yeah, it's just gone over 10 minutes. I got a few more minutes, but I'm just glad for the hobbies. I'm glad for the friends. I'm glad for the people that I've, the friendships through even YouTube or Facebook and that. It has been good. It's helped a great deal. All the kind comments and that. It's just I gotta try to think positive. I gotta get myself physically fit 'cause at the moment every day I feel really, really awful. I feel absolutely dreadful every morning. I hate waking up in the morning because I know that I'm gonna feel just like like that, really bad. And I'm gonna start doing stuff about it. I'm actually gonna do a few more walks, try to get myself physically fit. It's just a lot of the time it's just having to get up and go to do these things, and hopefully I can try to motivate myself to actually even go on the Wii Fit or on this Connect thing, because that's physical exercise as well, and just get myself out more. Actually, I'm planning at some point actually just have a couple of day trips out and even a holiday for a few days. I think I really do need a holiday. I really do need at least a few days away, if not a week. Which I'm hoping to sort out later on in the year. Uh, that's it really. Thanks for people that have actually just taken the time out 12 minutes or so to really listen to me ramble on about this stuff, but I really felt like making this video because I think it would help just not just me but others as well that are in the similar boat than me. It's just one thing I want to leave people by is just think more before you actually say things that can be constructed as hurtful, because as I say, it affects you right up. It can affect people right up till this current moment. That's it. Yeah, thanks again, and till next time.